works because it is so compelling, and it's so simple, and it's so valuable, and it's so risk-free that nobody can walk away from it. You'd have to be crazy. And I'm not going to go into the details of where that comes from and what my thoughts are, other than you'd have to be crazy to look at this offer and look at what we're doing as an end user and walk away from it. You'd have to question your sanity, your ability to be a parent, your ability to be an owner of a company, your position of responsibility to walk away. That's why it's going to work. It's going to work because it's a perfect fit. It is the freest, best way for an owner of a company to take care of their company, take care of the things they're not really that up on, and do it in a controlled, easy manner that costs nothing and risks nothing but only produces gain. I don't think anybody would continue to hold their job as a CXO position of any type if they walked away from this offering. Because if anybody above them, from their wife to their stockholders, knew they walked away from it, they potentially would lose a position. Flip it. The compelling reason to call is just repetitive to the other slide. Essentially, when the information is correctly delivered to the potential prospect, the compelling reason is survival. Unless someone answers me and says they wish not to survive in business, and they wish not to survive as the breadwinner of a family, I can't imagine them saying no. Survival is the reason. What's different? Flip it. What's different about today? The difference is, again, the perfect storm. Economy, the technology that's in front of us that we could use, and the fact that most of us have the experience of delivering these services. We could not have done this a year ago. The economy went to work to help the communications, the needs wouldn't have been there, and our installed base and our experience levels wouldn't have allowed it. So the timing is right. That is what's different about it now. Flip it. On this slide, we're going to add 12 reasons that an end user or prospect should call me. And I think as an exercise, everybody should blow this slide up and list the 12 reasons, if you were the owner of that company, that you should call me. I am asking for you to give me 12 reasons. If hearing this program and I've communicated it up to this point in a good way, you should be able to sit down with a cup of coffee and give me 12 reasons why you should call me and why you'd be an idiot to not call me. Next slide. 12 reasons to rethink your IT spending. Knowing that you might have control of your network through this program, knowing that you're now in charge as the CEO of this company, and you've got a partner that cost you nothing. You just took an employee on. It's called LMS with SMC Lite. You took on a free employee that knows more about your network 24/7. That should build your confidence to the point that you can actually sit down now and rethink how you're spending your money for IT. Because you're not running scared, you're not petrified, and you've got somebody to talk to. So your next exercise will be to give and find 12 reasons to rethink your IT spending. You may have all types of reasons embedded in your mind. How your IT people react to you, the fear in your gut when you don't think the right things are happening, the fear that your backups don't work, you're afraid to address it with your staff, not having enough time, wanting to replace the IT staff with a smaller staff or a bigger staff. All the restrictions that may be working in your belly may be the various reasons you list here to rethink how you spend. You may want to spend more, you may want to spend less. But under this program, you have the ability to make choices and take back control. Flip it. Taking back control of your IT. Taking control of something that up till now you had little control, nor desire to control, nor time to study it. You just didn't do it. It was the least priority. Sales are important. Cash flow is important. But what's the engine of the future of your business? What will get us out of the national mess we're in? Trying to sell more by doing what? Hiring more people, spending more advertising money? Or is it take the same technologies companies like LMS have taken to double their revenues and double their profits? We didn't add people, we added technology used in the right way. You can't do that until you take on control of your IT. And as an owner or CXO type, you are the ones responsible to take back that control. Flip it. Survival tips for 2009. This slideshow and presentation starts with the fact that this economy is changing, and it's changing to the negative very fast. The survival tips have already been discussed. They are using the tools that we have at our fingertips, using those tools to increase the way we sell, collect, produce, communicate. The list will go on. Making a list of the 12 things we need most in our business should have been another slide. The bottom line is, coming into 2009, if we look at all small business, I guess 50% of the small business out there don't know if they'll be around in a year or two, are that close to failing. The other 40%, I think, worry about it, don't sleep well at night, and the economy has finally gotten its attention. And then there's 10% of the small business players, and they seem to be doing fine. They seem confident, they have cash flow, they got profitability, they're actually maybe doing better now than they were doing 2 years ago. Why is it? What's different? All of these businesses are in similar sectors, sometimes different sectors, but within any sector, there are those that are doing fine. And are those that are going to see the 2009 economy as a perfect window of opportunity to increase their sales. Why shouldn't every managed service provider today be able to take this window of opportunity and not call 2009 a better year than 2008, regardless of where the economy goes? If we have these great services, these great tools and productivity things in front of us, why can't we sell them? Why can't we put them into play, into the hundreds and hundreds of thousands of small businesses that need everything they need now to survive? Now, if I was going to offer something for $10,000 to a guy who can't make a payroll, I don't think he's going to answer my email or my card or my advertising right now. In fact, anything that has a price tag on it is going to be looked away from. So we took the price tag away. That's what's compelling. That's what's wonderful. There's no price tag. The bigger burden we have is, how can it be worth anything? Well, that's the marketing messages we need help with. If I knew all the answers and I could do all the marketing, I wouldn't be making this stupid tape. I'm talking to my guys in the conference room right now. But my point is, I believe we're on the verge of the most important, absolute, greatest tool that can be sold, delivered, for zero price, that will turn into big dollars for us. It's not a program for everybody. It's a program for people who understand what they're doing, understand markets, and are committed to giving something away that has very little cost to themselves, but have to have enough time to think this through, and have to have an operational staff that can actually produce the next step to move towards a profitable engagement to these clients that we're taking on for nothing. So we'll visit that in the next little video clip on how we see the whole program working. But I wanted to try to capture at least the core essence of what the marketing program is about. The names will change, the slides will change, the offering will change, but the guts to this is it's economic driven. It's based on an offering that has little cost to us to deliver, and it has such compelling value that a person just can't look the other way and still look in the mirror in the morning and call himself an owner. So with that, we'll shut off the tape and we'll produce item or tape 2 tomorrow.